I'm Richard.
And I'm Christy.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel,
Fulfill the Game of Life.
First, let me start off with sincere excitement for us. We've been making videos for over 3 months, and our audience has been really small, and it looks like YouTube has finally picked us up and started suggesting us, and we ended up with 900 views over a 48-hour period, which was more views than we had in the first 3 months. So we're super excited. If you were one of the new viewers, thank you for tuning in, and we're hoping that you continue to watch us.
For all the new people to our channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss new video content, and go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
And today, we're going to give you our top 8 things that we see different from the United States to Portugal.
So let's get started. The clear and obvious thing is the visual history. Every step that you take, there is so much history, from the castle that we visited to the monuments, and there's a monastery that was first built, I think in, what was it, 1300s?
Started in the 1300s.
Right, and there's a Roman theater that was being excavated, and a lot of the landscape was really changed in the earthquake of 1755.
Yeah, listening to any history that they talk about, 1755 was a massive earthquake that completely changed Portugal and caused a lot of rebuilding. And you can still see some remnants of it and know that the buildings are newer than the country is old. On to number 2.
Which is the restaurant differences.
Yeah, a couple of things that were really noticeable to us, and not judging whether these things are good or bad. They're just different. It's really interesting that almost all of the wait staff, we've been here for 11 days, we eat out every single day, and only 2 occasions have we had a female waiter.
Right.
And honestly, the further you go downtown, kind of the more nicer the restaurant, they're all men waiters, almost exclusively. Second thing in the restaurants, when you see a price on a menu or on a board, that's exactly what you pay, which is completely different than the United States. If you walk up downtown Lisbon and you see something on a menu for €10, when you get the bill, it is exactly €10. And of course, in the United States, it's completely different. It starts with €10 or $10. You then have tax added on the top of it, and then there's tipping. And that can be 20% in
right,
America.
And the tipping is not expected like it is in the US.
Yeah, I will give a little disclaimer. I have seen videos, rarely, but I have seen a video that suggests that you should tip, but we see no evidence of tipping. There's nothing on the credit card machine. There's nothing on the receipt to tip. There's nowhere to add it. So tipping is not customary. It's just the bill pays the employee.
Right, and then there's the traditional coffee at the end of the meal, and dessert, really. So, and the coffee seems to be a lot deeper and richer and frothy, and you don't really see that unless you are going to Starbucks or some specific coffee house in the US. But other than that, the coffee's delicious.
Yeah, it's completely a lot richer and very tasty if you like coffee. On to number 3.
ATM usage.
Yeah, they're everywhere around. You see ATMs, but a bit more different than America because people use them all the time. There are people running by these things all the time. So we're assuming that this is just a much more cash-based society, and a lot less credit card issuing and using for normal transactions. We don't really know that for a fact, but we're just observing, drawing conclusions on what we think we see.
And
number 4,
the electrical outlets.
Yeah, so from prior experience, we knew that there were changes in electrical outlets. As you can see here on the screen, the American plug doesn't fit when you get over here. There are fundamental electrical grid differences. Mainly in America, we have 60 hertz on our 120 volts, and they have 50 hertz here. But it changes nothing. Everything that we plug in works fine, and you can even see it if you look close on your power supply. It says 50 or 60 hertz. But we knew it coming in. We brought a couple adapters.
Yes.
But that simply wasn't enough, was it?
Not enough for everything that we brought.
So we went and found some inexpensive adapters, solved that problem, and on to number 5.
Weather. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. I think the highest we've had so far is around 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has been very breezy, very mild, extremely comfortable, and we just absolutely have loved the weather.
Yeah, a little bit shocking for me, I guess, being from the southern United States. I think we were at 7 or 8 days in a row, not a single cloud in the sky, and I'm not exaggerating, it's just blue. The weather is a beautiful thing.
It's gorgeous, and for me, having lived in the southeast for so long, the humidity, I don't feel the humidity
Oddly
here,
enough,
and we're like in the U.S., we're only about an hour and a half, 2 hours from the coast.
Yeah, and here you're on
Right.
the coast.
And there's no humidity, which for me is a plus.
And number 6.
If you look at any of the pictures that we have on our YouTube channel, you will notice that all of the roofs in Portugal have the orange clay shingles.
Yeah, we went on our first road trip yesterday, and it's not just in Lisbon. Every roof we saw had the orange shingles, and that's just not consistent with what you see in America. And honestly, it has a really nice consistency and cohesiveness, and just makes a beautiful skyline to see the consistent roof color. So it's a minor thing, but we like it.
And on to number 7, my favorite, not really.
Policeman here. Wait, that's a good start, but I have to give this disclaimer. If you're a policeman in America and you're watching this, please don't be offended. However, policemen here are unbelievably fit. Every single policeman and policewoman that we've seen is just fit. It's like they went to the gym and dragged these guys out and said you're going to be policemen. So it's pretty darn remarkable, I think.
Right.
Or it just looks so much different than what we're accustomed to.
I'm trying to get a ticket for jaywalking, but you know.
Really. She's trying to get arrested, I think.
No.
But it's just it's an interesting observation to see the difference in the fitness of law enforcement.
Right.
And on to number 8. In America, when you're walking across a street at a crosswalk, and the people in America know this is true, when you see someone coming across the crosswalk in America, you're thinking, can I get across that crosswalk without running over this guy? So you speed up and you try to get past so they're 4 feet into the crosswalk, and you're trying to just make it by. It's different here.
Right. So the moment you put your foot into the crosswalk, every car stops immediately.
They literally, the very next car, not that you're 6 feet in, you're 1 foot on the crosswalk, the next car stops. That's kind of nice to get used to, honestly.
I was shocked.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, I felt like royalty.
We didn't have to dodge like in America. Right. So that was pretty cool. All right. So now you've heard what we think are just differences. We're not really judging them as good or bad. They're just different. If we listed all the things that we do love about this place, we'd have a video 6 times longer. So we're still really excited to be part of this new culture and this new phase in our life. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe.
Right.
And you're under arrest.
Yes.